The Census Bureau says more than 30% of workers have at least access to a 401k. But some employees may not be taking advantage of the program or even really understand exactly what a 401k is. So this afternoon, our financial expert Paul Hood is going to join us with some advice. Thanks for being here, and Merry Christmas.
You
by
too,
the way.
my friend. Absolutely.
Let's talk about 401ks for somebody who, okay, they're not exactly sure what this thing is, but man, it is a beautiful thing if you start early.
It is. Well, you know, Craig, people go through two phases in life. The first phase is the accumulation phase of life. And you want to accumulate as much assets because those assets are what's going to buy back your time. Because we go to work, we trade hours for dollars, and then eventually if we get enough assets, we can buy back our time. So a 401k was put in place to facilitate people putting money in, because there's a concept called dollar cost averaging that's almost foolproof. You can't really lose unless you invest speculatively. So if you have a S&P 500 fund or one of those, and you put money in every single month, if the stock market's high, yay, your value's high. If the stock market's low, double yay, because you're buying things on sale.
People do the opposite, though. Sometimes when the market's low, they're like, oh, I got to get out of this thing. And then when the market's high, they want to get in. But it's like being on a roller coaster. The only person that gets hurt is the person that jumps off in the middle of the roller coaster.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, people can think of, I want to buy a car and the prices of cars are low, so I want to buy it now. But when it comes to investments, they just lose their mind. They just freak out. And, Warren Buffett even says, be greedy when other people are fearful, and fearful when other people are greedy. The key with a 401k is set it and forget it. It's actually, a lot of people call it the automatic millionaire plan, by you just buy in every month. Because here's the principle. If I buy one share of stock for $100, 30 days later, that stock's worth $50. So it's gone down half. Well, the problem, Craig, is just to break even, 100 to 50 is 50%, 50 to 100 is 100%. So if your portfolio drops 50%, you have to double just to break even. Well, if you put another $100 in, you now buy 2 shares. So your average cost that you have in those 3 shares is only $67. So it only has to go up to $67 to break even instead of $100. So it lowers your average cost basis.
And of course, we see down times in the stock market or up times, but traditionally it's around 10%, right?
Yeah.
Every
Over
single
time,
year.
and you just got to do it and not let emotion get involved. They've got some great things in 401ks now that are called age-banded funds, because people also are fearful, do I put it in the bond fund, do I put it in the growth fund? Or the age-banded funds will say, 2040, blah, blah, blah fund. Well, that means you're going to retire approximately in 2040, so 14 years. And as you get closer to retirement, the fund get more conservative. So it's diversified, so you don't have to think. So put money in every single month, put it in one of those funds, and forget it.
You reduce your risk that way, in
That's
other words.
right.
And there are tax benefits by contributing. It lowers your taxable income, too.
It does, yeah. So if you put $500 a month into a 401k, into the after-tax part of it, then your paycheck is going to go down by about $400. So it's literally the government is putting money in for you because you don't have to pay them. And the theory is, Craig, you can pay the government $100 today, or you can pay them 20 years from now and keep the earnings on that $100 for that 20 years. So doing pre-tax is really the best way to go. There's Roth sides to those. You can put a little bit in the Roth. But man, use that pre-tax money and throw it in there and keep Uncle Sam's money as long as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Paul, thank you very much. Great job. Got your granddaughter here with you.
Yeah, Miss Everly.
All right. Well, you have a great Christmas. Have a very merry one.
You too,
and your
buddy.
family. All right, we'll be right back.